Alright, and with that, we should be live on YouTube as well, which I haven't done in a little while. Yeah, I've got... Who changed my sign? Yeah. Trying to think of a pizza-related joke, but I'm bad at being funny. But yeah, I'm just gonna play Minecraft. There won't be a lot of talking, unless I find something to talk about. It's just gonna be chill. Chill Minecraft vibes. I'm gonna set my spawn at this person's bed. Oh, this is a neat house. Mine's just another box. I feel like eventually I'll do more with it. But I also feel like I say that every time and then I never do. Yeah, I've kind of been speedrunning the whole year thing. Already have an enchanting table. I just did this. I happened to find a really big cave with a bunch of diamonds, so I had enough to make some basic tools and enchanting table. And had some spare. So now probably gotta look around the nether for a little while, see if I can find a fortress. Just so that I can get blaze powder. Ooh, couch. Neat. Stinky. Key with these dudes is to just run by the zombies and then they get scared and go away. Big lava lake would be ideal for finding fortress because it gives you a wider open area that you can search. I've been struggling with like the range of weapons. It feels like it's shorter now. Can't reach things as far as I can in Bedrock. I haven't been playing Minecraft very recently, but maybe it's a server side thing. I'm flipping my tabs, so give me a second. Every time I tab out, Minecraft's gonna disappear, which kind of sucks. I would do it in like windowed mode, but I couldn't get the window to actually scale up. It stayed in a small window. So I didn't do that. I have to do it in full screen. Well, there's an Enderman, but... Gee, I wanted an Eye of Ender so that I can make an Ender chest. Because secure storage is kind of nice for a server. Now I found, what, 16 diamonds? And I just have to sit them in a chest, or keep them on me at all time, and then risk dying with them. Rather do neither, so I'd like to get an ender chest so that my items stay mine. But in order to do that, I need an Eye of Ender, and an Eye of Ender requires blaze powder, which requires blazes, and that needs a fortress. So that's where we're at with that. It's been a while since we've had like a dedicated Minecraft world that we're gonna play on. But it's nice not needing a Realms subscription. I just hope that this computer will be able to handle multiple players. And also I need to get like a wattage measurer, like one of those outlet thingies that you plug stuff into to measure the power it uses. Because I want to calculate the cost of operation. Like if I was to leave this computer on for an entire month, just running the server in a Linux terminal, how much is that costing me on a power bill versus a Minecraft realm? Because if the power bill, you know, if the watt hours comes out to like, you know, $5, then it's obviously worth it. If it ends up costing more, then I can look into other solutions. What I had in mind for this server, I had this idea that's really complicated, and I'm kind of stupid and probably wouldn't be able to figure it out on my own. But I wanted to write a Discord bot, which I learned Python way back in the day and I never used any of that knowledge, so I don't know if I could do this. But hypothetically, I could program a Discord bot and have that Discord bot running on like a Raspberry. And all that would do would be have somebody like ping it in the server, like on Discord, and then if somebody pings the bot, then it fires up the computer and loads up the server. That way, it would be like a 2-watt Raspberry rather than a 50-watt computer. And I don't even know if that's the wattage of the computer. It might be more than that. I was hoping to do this with like a crappy laptop, but this is an old desktop, so it probably draws more power than that. And again, this is about cost efficiency, because if running this computer 24/7 costs more than $10 a month, then I might as well just pay for a realm. Or I guess it would be my parents paying the power bill, but still. I feel bad, and if I'm leaving a computer on 24/7, I'm gonna start chipping into said power bill. Yeah, do the bot, it would be cool. But again, and I could do that without the Raspberry Pi, but if I was to do it without the Raspberry Pi, then there'd be no point. The computer would have to be on 24/7 anyway to run the Discord bot. And then if I... Because I would either have to have... Okay, so a Raspberry Pi is like a mini computer that can run on low power. So ideally I would have the Discord bot running on that. But I could just run the Discord bot off of the Linux computer the same way the server is. Which I guess means the server wouldn't have to be online 24/7, but the Discord bot would have to be online 24/7. Which means that the computer would still have to stay turned on. Which, that's what the Raspberry Pi is for, so that the computer can be shut off, and then it can be activated by the Raspberry Pi. And I could probably hook that up with like a Wemo. Which is like Bluetooth type. Shoot, I have no idea where my portal is. I just realized I'm kind of wandering around in the Nether. Also, Raspberry Pis are expensive nowadays. I don't know what the deal is. Like, hobbyist computer stuff jumped up in cost. It might have been because of Bitcoin. People might have been buying up Raspberry Pis to run their mining rigs for Bitcoin. And maybe that's why the price shot up. But they used to be like 20 bucks for these mini computers, and people realized how many things you could do with them. And now they're like 80 bucks for a shitty one. Which makes it hard to do big projects that require multiple of them. You know, hypothetically, I could just run the Minecraft server off of the Raspberry Pi, but also that would be terrible. And bad. So I'm not doing that. I don't get it with it. You stand. I help. You already have a desktop. My point is, I want the desktop turned off. Unless anybody is trying to play the server, in which case it would kick on. But I would need the Raspberry Pi to be the thing to turn the computer on. If I had the bot hooked up directly to the server, or if I had the Discord bot hooked directly up to the computer, then the computer would still have to be on 24/7 in order for the bot to even get pings or anything. I could draw up a diagram if you really want. Raspberry Pi would take up power too, but that's the difference. So one is a desktop computer that draws 50 to 80 watts. The other is a Raspberry Pi, which draws like 5 watts. It's a big difference. Actually, I'm gonna Google this. Hold on. What's the wattage of a Raspberry Pi? Or between 3 and 5 watts. I see, that was just a guess. I've never actually researched anything of a Raspberry Pi, but yeah, Pi 4 draws 3 to 5 watts on average, versus this office computer that I have no clue how much power it draws. That was the thing. I'm gonna buy like a I'm gonna get one of them plug outlet things that measures the wattage of the thing that's plugged into it, how much power it's drawing, and then calculates the price. Because I want to know how much this server is costing me for uptime, and that'll help me decide if I want to leave this on 24/7 or not. Because I was really hesitant to do that, but then with this current server solution, it's as simple as running 2 commands in the terminal to boot it up. So, how much does what cost? The plug outlet thingy to measure? It's like 10 bucks. Like $10 on Amazon. Don't you dare order me one. I will fight you. You can't just surprise order me things on Amazon. I won't let you. Yeah, the calculator. It's weird because there are some that just measure the wattage, but then there's other ones that do calculate. And they cost a couple bucks more, but it's usually not that big a difference. Oh god, they're all attacking me. I'm lost in the nether, dude. Oh wait, no I'm not. Those are torches. Hell yeah, I'm back. This is awesome. But I still didn't find a fortress. This whole thing would be very elaborate. Hold on, let me Google. Another thing I want to Google. If I go into Wemo smart plug wattage passive draw. Wemo uses less than 1.5 watts. It's normal that your Wemo feels warm when in use. However, your Wemo should never feel hot. Okay, so these Wemo smart plugs, if you don't know what these are, you get them, you get one like this. You can hook them up to your phone or like an Amazon Alexa. Can a Raspberry Pi activate a Wemo? Raspberry Pi Wemo Control Center. Clicking the light bulbs will toggle the state of the Wemo switch. There's a Reddit thread here. Yeah, this is more than a Minecraft stream. This is important research. Magic band reader for my wife, just like the ones at Disney parks. What is Pi Wemo? Python 3 module to set up, discover, and control Wemo devices. This is actually important. I'm bookmarking this. I have to remember that I bookmarked this on my YouTube account and not my personal. So if I can't find that bookmark, that's why. Okay, well, that's really helpful, actually. That means that the Raspberry Pi could turn on the computer. So the Raspberry Pi could turn on the computer, and then it could... I guess the Raspberry Pi wouldn't be able to type things in the Linux terminal on the computer unless I had the Raspberry Pi, unless I gave it like a USB controller that operated as a keyboard, but that's way too elaborate. Instead, what I'll probably do is I'll write a startup script for the Linux computer so that when I start it up, the Minecraft server boots up over the course of like a minute. And that wouldn't require anything complicated. Raspberry Pi 3. So Raspberry Pi 3. Now this is for the... Oh, this is Python 3 module. Okay, right. I'll just look for Raspberry Pi 3 because those are the old ones. They should be fine. See, these are mini computers that use like no power. And so people would use them to power their little they're like Bitcoin mining rigs because they had minimal power draw. And that's the whole thing with Bitcoin mining is your cost of operation is your power draw. And then if you pay less in power than what you make in Bitcoin return, then it's profitable, which is stupid. I hate the fact that Bitcoin mining is a thing that exists. But Alright, well, how about Raspberry Pi 4? What is the Pi 4 cost nowadays? There's a 1 gig model. What does this entail? Also, what website is this? I've never... Oh, it's... Cheap changer for DIY enthusiasts and hobbyists alike. Additional RAM compared to its predecessor opens a world possibility for demanding projects. Multitasking, Samir. Why are you multitasking on a Raspberry Pi? Processing power. Noticeable boost in performance. I guess you could be like using it as a streaming box. That's involving virtual machines. What do you virtual machine on? Are you running a VM on a Raspberry Pi? Micro HDMI supporting 4K. People are using these as streaming boxes. I mean, I knew people could take Raspis and Raspberry Zero 2. What is this? You sent this in chat. Tiny $15 computer. Just a small 5 times as fast. Pi Zero 2 W RP38. Custom built. Provided for Raspberry Pi in the UK. Quad core. Orbit ARM Cortex. Clocked at 1 gigahertz. 512 megabytes of SD RAM. Zero 2 is up to 5 times as fast as the original Raspberry Pi Zero. Okay, but what's up with the Pi Zero? It's tiny. Okay, so the whole thing with Raspberry Pis is you build little contraptions out of them. This person's building some sort of modular camera. People can use them as mini computers. But at this point, you can just buy a mini computer because they sell those for offices and they're much more effective than whatever these are. I guess microcomputers that are set to do specific things. Even then, you would just get like a phone, just gut a phone, and build something with that instead. They're low wattage. The issue with this is that it has like, it's micro USB, so I'd have to get the little adapters. I have to get one of these. How much is this breakaway cable? See, this isn't shopping. It doesn't. There are no resellers of product model. Yeah, they don't sell this stuff. Industry. Micro Center? Yeah, let's see what Micro Center has for me. Oh, they want me so bad. 15 bucks? Honestly, that's not terrible. You go to Raspberry Pi. Can I find... I love how my Minecraft stream has devolved into I'm searching for mini computers. Can I get like a Raspberry 2? Give me... I like the Raspberry 4. You see, this is what I need, because it's got network connectivity. Not that that's a complete necessity, but given that it's a Discord bot, I could just mount this above my network switch downstairs. This could just live in my basement. And then, yeah. All I'd have to do... Wait, does this come with a Bluetooth? Does Raspberry Pi... It does have Bluetooth 5. So, yeah. I could just get this and plug it into my network switch downstairs. And then it would just live there. And the Bluetooth, I would hook up to a Wemo switch, which would kick on my... See, this is a project. I have this sorted. This is my summer project. When I, well, other than like moving out and going to college, this is my other summer project. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to, or maybe spring break. Maybe I'll do this over spring break. I'm going to get this thing. No, it's a now project, but I don't have this in my hand. 35 bucks from Conakit. I don't... What do their 1-star reviews look like? HDMI 1 output connector does not work on my unit. HDMI 0 works fine. Oh, that's rough. All other Pi power supplies I have will not work. Turns out that despite cable, I also need to buy a new one or converter. Yes, I like the new USB-C style charge port. I guess I like the new HDMI. I should have been alerted to the fact that I needed them when I was purchasing this. There's a rumor of power over Ethernet, but you need some additional dongle as it's... If it Pi 4 supplies PoE or can be powered via PoE, that would... Oh, power over Ethernet would be huge. I don't know if my network switch supports power over Ethernet, though. But that would be nice, because then I wouldn't have to plug it in. Did you say how much? The Pi 4 is 35 bucks. Plus 0 tax. You're not buying me this. Shipping? I don't know. Shipping is weird. Let me find other listings. Also, let me look at the Raspberry Pi 5. These apparently exist. This is a new... Buy now. Where can I buy this? Oh, I guess Conakit's one of their sellers. Nope. We're sticking with the Pi 4. I don't know why this thing has 8 gigs of RAM. That's a computer right there. That is a full-on 2.4 gig quad-core 64-bit. That's just a laptop. This is just a laptop. It's a laptop CPU. It's a serviceable amount of RAM. This is just an actual full-on computer. Video Core 7 GPU. I don't know exactly what that's about. But it does 4K P60. Like, this thing has 4K video. You're gonna get it for your brother for his birthday? What do you mean? Epic big bro move. Does he want a Raspberry Pi? Or like your little brother? Or your older brother? Tell me that story. I mean, wants a computer, but you're not buying your brother a Raspberry Pi 5 as his computer. Don't do that. Get him an actual, like, I don't know, mini PC, just mini PC. Just get him one of these. Oop, that's a news article. Get him one of these. Why is this $10? Honestly, I should just get this instead of the Raspberry Pi. It's a Chromebox with the Celeron. But yeah, you could get one of these. My sister has one of these. It's essentially just a laptop in a box. They use them at like office buildings. They draw a lot less power, and they basically are passively cooled because they're not that intensive. Some of them have fans in, other ones don't need it. B-Link. I mean, this one looks like what my sister has, except hers isn't a B-Link. Is it? OS support Linux Ubuntu. Oh, this thing comes with Linux. That's a problem. Micro Pocket laptop 6-inch. What the... It's tiny. Yeah, get one of these. Get him a Chromebox. It's just a Chromebook, but box. The heck is that? Yeah, they got. Here's a whole shelf of them on Mercari. Someone's office closed down, and they just have a bunch of these. Intel Nook. See, that's they're the ones who started all this. I guess these are a little pricier, but it's worth it. Having an actual graphics card rather than whatever the Raspberry has. But people would take Raspberries and they would essentially make little emulator machines out of them. Ooh, here's one. I don't know what brand this is. It concerns me that the brand is not listed. What? Oh, wow, they have no specs. What the fuck? Don't buy that. Here's an Intel Nook for less than $100. Mini computers bare bone but provides the means to install a hard drive. Oh, it's a Celeron. No, you don't want that. Check Discord deck problem. Yeah, because it didn't have controller for it. Can't figure out how to have it in 10.24. Okay, so you're gonna have to play with mods. Yeah, nice Minecraft. Is this a shader? Listen, we're shopping for important stuff. This is important. You'll just have to play with Controller Craft or whatever the one you use. Controller Craft. I don't know. The mod that adds controller support. Okay, back to Minecraft after that deliberation. I wanted to build this little building out of like quartz. I was gonna build a little Greek pantheon. Right, but they're not supportive of 1.20.4. You just try 1.20.2 and hope that it doesn't break. Shouldn't matter. It probably will. I don't know. Pumpkins. I'm gonna play. Don't play on your Steam Deck. Get your laptop. No Kermit. You can't tell me no Kermit. I'll Kermit all I want. You forgot about your laptop? What are you talking about? Yeah, you popped in for like 10 seconds and then a creeper blew you up and then you left. I think because you didn't have buttons that worked, but like you forgot that you had a laptop because of the Steam Deck. I have too many tabs open. This is all just research. Does Raspberry 4 accept power over Ethernet? It can only be used with Raspberry Model 3, Model B Plus, or the Raspberry 4B. The PoE hat allows you to power your Raspberry 4 using power over Ethernet enable networks. For this product to be used, the network connected needs to have power sourcing equipment installed. So it does accept power over Ethernet if you get the B model. Raspberry, can I get a... Give me hardware. Give me Raspberry 4. Model B. Buy now. From Kit. I don't even need the 2 gig model. Give me the 1 gig model. This thing doesn't need a gig. Probably work off of half a gig. It's running a passive Discord bot. Model B. Okay. I'm gonna have to get, like, a case for this. You think I just surround this thing in duct tape? Do you think? Because I don't need a case for this. What does this starter kit come with? Okay, the starter kit comes with a case and, like, a micro SD, but I could just find a micro SD. Yeah, I don't need that. And I don't need the case either. Realistically, I only need one port here, and it's the fucking Ethernet port. I don't need access to anything else, so I could just wrap the entire thing in duct tape. Kevin shouldn't eat it because it will be downstairs dangling off of my network switch. Out of his reach. Due to power requirements, Raspberry Pi 4 requires 3.0A USB-C power supply. You have an existing power supply. Why does it require? I thought it was supposed to accept power over Ethernet. Huh? Actually, where's the video port on this thing? Oh, it's HDMI, but it doesn't have like a port. It's just the that's weird. Like, this is your HDMI port. I don't know if you can see my mouse. You should be able to see my mouse. The HDMI port is just the middle thing. It doesn't have the metal casing around like the other ports do. Play the game, do this off stream, but it's fun. It's fun. I actually have a plan in place. I just need a Wemo and this Raz Pi, and I can make this work. All right. Also, I'm technically grinding because I'm waiting for sugarcane to grow. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I guess I could go look for cows or something. I got wheat. Why is half of my wheat like completely grown and half of it isn't? Nerd, no reason, none at all. Someone's been stealing my wheat. Alright, well, I'm gonna go gather me up some... Oh wow, look at all those chickens. You've been stealing my wheat. You pay for this, boy. I gotta pull my OBS back up because it disappeared when... Let me look at Discord. I'm gonna go find some cows and lure them home, and then I'll have enough leather to hopefully make ourselves some bookshelves. And also we'll have a good supply of food. There were horses in this field, but I feel like cows are just better. How dare I? I don't know. I just do. Dude, if I get this set up, it's gonna be so cool. Sure, my dad would think it'd be neat. It's kind of a total waste of money. Until we're 4 months in and it pays for itself. Because of the amount of electricity I save through this Jive-ass solution. And I can do other neat stuff with the Discord bot. I don't have to just have it do one thing. I can add stuff to the script. Are you critter talking while playing? No. Otherwise, be on call with me. But no, this is just me. Yeah, I'm glad we stopped to research the Raspberry Pi situation. Maybe I'll do a video out of that. Maybe I'll, as I'm building this Raspberry Pi computer, I'll, like, document this whole thing and explain what I'm doing, so that if anybody tries to do the same thing, they'll have my video as a guide, or at least they'll have me stumbling my way through the process to entertain themselves. Yeah, we talk in the Minecraft chat. Dark oak tree. So did you get 4 saplings for it? Also, can you sleep? Because it's getting nighttime and I'm transporting cows, so... Ooh. Actually, if you could do me a huge favor and build me a little fence, I built you a fence for the chickens, so if you could do the same for me and these cows, maybe you could extend it off the side of the chicken pen, or we could do it somewhere else. I don't really care. You want fence? I don't know. It's up to you. You could just do it here if you want. Do you mind having cows outside your house? What? Tarnation? Do you have a fence gate? Maybe dead? I'm not dead. I'm talking. I'm here. Uncalled for. He thinks I called him a cow. This is the thing Matthew would do. Just call you a cow. It's funny. Thank you for cow pen. I'm gonna do a little bit of... I'm gonna ignore urban legends about cows kicking over lanterns, and I'm gonna put a lantern in the cow pen. Surely nothing bad will happen. Owie? What did you do? What have we got, like a mine shaft type thing going on here? Oh, I got a big oak tree. You know, we gotta put a pressure plate in my house. I actually like that. Am I out of cobble? No, I have like another amount. Do a half stack in there. And that'll become stone bricks for this wall. Yeah, really, we just gotta breed cows. I guess I can run around and just kill wild ones. Nothing's stopping me from doing that. I could also kill those pig things in the nether, but they hit like a truck. I have full iron armor, and I'm still getting hit by things as if I'm not wearing any armor. And the server is set to easy difficulty, so I don't understand why things hurt so much. I feel like damage numbers might have gotten tweaked in an update, because they're playing around with combat features. There's a chance that damage values got increased without them depending on it. But man, it hurts. It just hurts now. Might as well gather some clay. Maybe I can make something out of regular bricks. I like terracotta. Or I can make concrete. Actually, concrete doesn't call for clay, does it? Thinking of grout. I'm playing too much mod in Minecraft. Someone should make a version of the smeltery mod for Fabric. Because honestly, that mod on its own kind of meshes pretty well with vanilla. Even if it wasn't the full, like, you can make all these tools. It was just the smeltery. Nice. Oh, a pink sheep. Wild pink sheep. I'm awesome. I'm the luckiest. Not a pink sheep in the wild. There's the pillar really hot. Stand over here. I'm here, Doug. need you to stand here so that you can be part of the map forever. You're gonna stand here? Perfect. Doug. The Doug. Oh, there's a big snow biome out here. I can kill horses for leather. That's why I'm out here, is to get leather. Unfortunately, horses don't give a lot of leather. Can, but they don't often. I'm so glad that like sleep percentage isn't a mod anymore. It's just baked in the game. It's so nice. Because I would have gone through all the hoops to get plugins if it was just for that. But also nobody would have made a plugin for that in this version, so we would have been locked to like 2 versions ago. Would have just been kind of awkward. Oop, the computer's being audible again. Sometimes the computer that's running this server starts to sound like a coffee maker. I'm pretty sure the hard drive in it is going bad. Usually it doesn't sound like anything, and if it's been running, it stops making sounds. Sometimes they come back. It would not be a terrible idea to convert it to a solid state machine. Alternatively, I could just get a flash drive and I could run the entire server off of a flash drive. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Updating your laptop, yeah, that doesn't hurt. Oh. Oh my gosh. Wait, this is awesome. I've never found one of these before. Hold up. New update alert. Update bullshit alert. Just found a trial ruin. And it's got the Among Us gravel because I have the texture pack enabled. That's amazing. The suspicious gravel is truly suspicious. Yeah, we've got trail ruins. I don't understand what is up with these things, but they contain suspicious gravel. And you can... How do you make a brush? Let me see without you moving. Sorry. Yeah, it's just... Oop. There. Turn my HUD off. Among Us. Oop. I put Among Us in the gravel as part of the texture pack. Because normally suspicious sand and suspicious gravel have like a very slightly different texture. But the texture pack I have enabled, among changing other things, it adds Among Us to the sand and the gravel. Because it's suspicious gravel. But I don't know how to craft a brush. I think it's like a copper bar and some string. There's actually hella copper around here, so... Ooh. I'm having an easier time fighting mobs now. I don't know what happened. The switch flipped, and now I'm like... Looking these guys up. Probably gotta get some copper. Do I have string? I have string in my inventory. It might be string or it might be a feather. Or maybe I need a feather. Top things for winning, please through 52 things open on startup. What did you download? Like Spotify? For me, it's Spotify opens, and Steam opens, and Discord opens. And then a couple other programs that I don't use open, and I need to stop them from opening, but I forget how to do that, so I'll get around to it some other time. And I say that every single time I start it up, and it never changes, so. Really, I just have a problem. What do I not? How's about the seeds? I don't need them. Brush. Ooh, yep, there it is. Recipe book. Oh. It said it's in my recipe book. I don't see it. Oh, it's crafting table item. Brush. Yeah. A feather. Dang it. I need to not do that till I ask it to. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. Chuck a kelp in there and see. We can gather coal for that. Here. Gather up some coal for that furnace. And then I will ascend to the surface and attempt to find a feather. I'm actually gonna do one of these. Yeah, it was necessary that I save the dirt block and not the chain. Okay, so I can leave clay here. And like mob drops. I miss being able to middle click and have it sort my inventory. That was an amazing mod feature. That needs just added to the game. Just item sort. You want to click in your mouse wheel and then all your items in your inventory just organize. In Stardew Valley, it's amazing. Leaving so soon. Did you disconnect? It kicked me for some reason at some point. I had a weird issue and I just joined back and everything was fine. So if you got kicked, sorry about that. You lost your AirPod case? Uh-oh. Gotta go look for it? Yeah. How? It's been 3 days? in trouble now. Can't tell because... Yeah. Well... Follow this trail of water. Probably takes us to the surface. And it would appear so. Alright, so now I just need to find a chicken, which is kind of a tall order, given the biome we're in. Foxes will spawn and they will attack the chickens, but there are still chickens to be found, maybe. There's also berry bushes. These are actually awesome. Love me some sweet berries. They should have made them cranberries. It would have been cooler. They should have made them like waterlog. They had introduced water physics the way they were going to, or like water could pass through fences and stuff. And they could do that, but with these, they would harvest them. And, real life how they harvest cranberries. Neat. Just gotta keep saving those screenshots so that I know where trail. Not a trial chamber. I keep thinking it's trial chamber, but that's the next update that we're getting. This is just a trail ruin. And I need chicken feather. I left all my bones in that cave. Chicken. Back here. Your demise is imminent. Accept your fate. Feather. Here we go. And I didn't bring any cooked food. It's either kelp or berries. I'll eat the kelp. At least the kelp eats relatively fast. Disappears from your hunger bar even faster, but... It's not the cave entrance I was at before, but that is a lava pool I have seen before. Azalea bush? Or azalea tree? Suppose it must be done. Come on, there's gotta be some cooldown here. Come on, give me a cool cave. Did you find him? Okay, well, apparently there's no lush cave, but I did find my way back to the cave I was in, which is good, because it means now I can make one of these. Sounds like there's plenty of mobs. I don't see any. I'm gonna pretend that they're not here. And we're gonna do some brushing and we're gonna get some weird loot. Inspecting the remnants. What did I get here? Also, my texture pack renames it to shard. It's supposed to be sherd, but I think that that's a weird word. So, we got here heart. We got a heart and a broken heart. A great start with that. This sussy gravel fall. I'm gonna assume no. Maybe there's more suspicious gravel to be had. Yes, there is. Honestly, the Among Us makes a great indicator for this sort of thing. Ooh, a lead. Neat. Put that in the torches. Because it's kind of hard to tell one gravel type from the other. But the giant Among Us makes it pretty obvious. And again, I guess if you weren't looking, you might not notice. Ooh, I got an armor trim. My first time finding an armor trim in, like, Minecraft. I found a netherite upgrade way back in... It was probably the first world we created since that update. On Bedrock. Yeah, we're playing kind of lame mode. I got mob griefing turned off, but we were getting harassed by creepers around our bases, and more fun to play when you don't have to worry about your shit getting blown up. That's how we're doing this. What, Wayfinder? With the line. I seem to remember that one being one of the cooler ones. It's like simple, but the simple ones are the coolest because you get to... They work better with just about every armor type and color combination. Suspicious gravel does break. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to sacrifice it for the knowledge. That was important to know. Ooh, a piece of lapis. Or rather, a piece of blue dye. Yeah, I regret breaking that, because I could have found like a music disc or something. Found a azalea tree on water, trying to find it again. I found one, but there was nothing underneath. I thought they were supposed to lead you to caves. I guess I should have tried to get a sapling or a bush or whatever. Actually, do azalea trees even drop their bush saplings, or do you only find the bushes in the caves? I should really start from the top and work my way down, because I had the bedrock thing where chords are always on the screen, you toggle other stuff. It's annoying as hell. Yeah. We are now experiencing the downsides of a Java server. Or in other words, withdrawal. Withdrawal. That's the other cave entrance, and the bubbling I just heard was the lava lake. The surface lake. Might as well mine this iron. I hope there are more goodies to be had in this trial thing. I feel like they're supposed to have a little bit more gravel. Like loot gravel than did. Where is... not at... And there go the torches. Left all the coal in the furnace. Actually, more house. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I should probably start backing the world up to the flash drive at the very least. Maybe not running it off, because that seems like it wouldn't work very well. Show me Among Us. Show me the sussy cluster gravel. Give me sus or give me death. Sus it is. The hell is this? Purple candle. You get the most random shit from these. I kind of love it. Alright, one more sussy gravel for the road. Come on. Show me the funny Among Us guy. You little goofy imposter. Here we go, tee hee ha 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 ha. Ha ha hee hee. Hee hee hoo 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 ha. Ooh, mud bricks. I'm gonna say, I remember the block palettes for these weird builds having more than just bricks. I remember there being more types of blocks that would show up, like random pieces of wool, and like different colors of these terracotta. Right now it seems like it's all black, but might be other types. Yeah, no, this thing goes further down. God, I gotta make a... Not another chest, I just gotta... Another trip to the chest. Where's dirt? I'll leave my kelp, I'll leave my gunpowder. Green. Raw chicken. Logs, bricks, more gravel. The rest of the clay. Purple candle. Come on, just show me one more funny Among Us guy. What is that? Wait, that's a blast furnace, isn't it? Yeah. Weird, but okay. A ladder. I have no idea what these structures were ever supposed to be. Funny Among Us spotted. Oh, it's a gold nugget. Weird block palettes also contribute to the inventory filling up. Like you've got dirt, coarse dirt, bricks, random pieces of terracotta of different colors. And the items that give you are random. So realistically, this update should have come with bundles. So that you can keep your inventory a little more managed. Also, the bundle should be made with like 2 cow leather instead of 3 or 4 rabbit leather, because it's annoying having to kill specifically rabbits. That's a dumb decision. don't think it matters because the bundle is never coming to the game. Mojang came up with a cool idea and said, never mind, it's too cool. This idea is staying in limbo for 3+ years. We're gonna add the sniffer. And it smells things. And locate 2 unique plants that do absolutely nothing. Look kind of cool, but that's it. Got an emerald. It's not terrible. Really hoping for that music disc. I'm pretty sure that's part of this loot table. Like a unique music disc. A unique music disc, I think, is only from specifically these ruins. So the other ones wouldn't even have it. I don't remember whether that's the other Lena Raine song, or if it's by that other guy. I think there was Pig Step and then there was Other Side. I don't remember what Other Side is from. Shoulder pain, that's rough. Soldier pain. Well, I think I dug just about every piece of gravel in this thing. So that was neat. Strange. But I got an emerald and 2 blast furnaces out of it. And also some shards. And a smithing template. You know what? It wasn't wasted time as far as I'm concerned. It was neat. Just thought some of this around. Next person being me when I come back and get all the rest of that stuff. It gets really quiet in here. I can hear the computer. Again, not a great thing. Maybe I could get a cheap SSD. I thought it was supposed to have an SSD, but no, it has like a 2 terabyte hard drive that's like about to die. Which sucks, because 2 terabytes is like a good amount of space. I would archive stuff on there if I didn't think it was the least reliable piece of electronic in my entire room. Way back to spawn. Left all that leather down there. Plunder. Brought gravel, but I left the leather that I left for. That was the whole reason I went out, was to kill things and gather leather. You know what? I got some neat loot instead. You know what the goals are for the server? You just want to make cool shit? Yeah, that's the goal for this server. We just want to make cool shit. And, I'm bad at making cool shit. So maybe I'll try and get different advancements. I would build redstone contraptions, but I don't know how much lag that would cause. So I guess we'll see about that. maybe passive redstone contraptions. Like, I don't want farms that are constantly running, but maybe if I built like a cool piston door. Don't care about the dragon very much. I mean, we'll fight the dragon. I also want to fight the Wither. I don't think I've ever properly beat the Wither. Maybe I have, but it's tough, man. It's not as tough in Java. Like, the Wither has more health in Bedrock for some reason. So, realistically, it should be easier in Java here. But, where am I at, dude? I'm lost. I'm heading away from spawn, I think. I should be back this way. So I have a data pack. Part of the texture pack is randomly oriented sunflowers. They don't all face east anymore. Go on Pinterest and find things to build. Yeah, just build neat little things. I'd like to build like a cool piston door. And maybe if I could get enough, I want to make like a bee farm and get enough honey blocks that I can like make slime block contraptions out of them. Because you can substitute slime blocks for honey blocks in like flying machines and piston doors and stuff. So I wouldn't need a slime farm other than to make the sticky pistons themselves. Which, that needs changed. You should be able to make sticky pistons with honey bottles instead. Because slimes are hard to track down. Like, the spawn conditions for slimes have been stupid and archaic since they were introduced, and they haven't changed. They spawn in swamps during specific moon phases, or they spawn in slime chunks. What the fuck is a slime chunk? I don't know. Good luck figuring it out. Because the game doesn't explain it to you. And it's dumb. It's just stupid. Stupid feature. Like, you have to go, what is it, F3G? Yeah, chunk borders shown. So if you press F3 and G at the same time, you unlock chunk border vision, which draws squares around random chunks of your map. And then if you find a spot that slimes happen to spawn, then you have to, like, torch out that specific section and be like, yep, this is my slime chunk, and then you gotta, like, make a farm out of it. It's so arbitrary. I just reset the shaders. Oops. Wait, ice bucket challenge. Does that mean you made obsidian, or does that mean you mined obsidian? You just obtained obsidian. Technically, you could have gotten it from a chest. I wish that you could have compasses that point towards players. That'd be neat. Like, lodestone compasses are cool. And then there's like a respawn compass item now, apparently. Should let you. Fuck. Okay, I gotta empty my inventory, and then I'm putting most of those chickens out of their misery because that's hard to look at. And it's also probably lagging the server. Remember compasses worked like that in the Dream SMP? Yeah. So there's probably a plugin I could implement. If I can get bucket plugins or just some Spigot, I think it was Spigot that I was using. If I can figure out how to get plugins working on like a modern version of the game, and there are good ones that work, then I might implement some. Like maybe I'll bring the Graves thing back. Um, because you were there when I tested that. You guess it's a plugin? Yeah. So I could probably implement something like that if I had enough time and patience, but don't count on it because this shit's finicky. I could barely get the server running, and that was a default ass server. For some reason, the Breen's Lair world, like this world was already loaded from a previous server we tried. It just got updated to 1.20.4 when I downloaded the new server. It didn't even generate a new world because I didn't mess it. Like it found an old server.properties file, server properties.jar or something, and it decided to use those instead of making a new one of those because it has to make everything in the basic directory instead of the file location where you run the server, because that would make too much sense. Linux is jank, man, but this computer can hardly run Windows, so I need it to stay on Ubuntu or something. Just hard to stay organized when everything has to be in the home directory or else it doesn't work. Kinda sucks. Oh. I didn't kill enough sheeps. Make a bed. Oh, someone else is sleeping. That's awesome. Of course that makes Gray die. Yep, that makes sense. Oh, right, I was gonna kill chickens. That's what I was doing. There's too many of them in there. There's actually, that was one of the plugins on 2B2T as a plugin, where if there's too many chickens in a chunk, it like kills every chicken. Your lead or saddle? I have leads. The cruelty chest. Okay, where's that lead at? I have 2 of them. And I'm headed where? 129401. I think that's first and third. 1, 2. One, 2, 9, 4, 1. You're like this way. What? Here. Now you're gonna need a fence for those. I can craft you one. What is what supposed to be? Just tie the horse to this if you're putting the horse somewhere. What are you doing? Tie the horse off to this fence. Will it break the lead? The horse won't break the lead unless you ride it. You make a saddle? I don't think you can craft those. You have to find them in like dungeon chests or something. You need food? I have steak. Here. If I find a saddle, I'll let you know. I'll investigate this floating nether portal business. There's a chance this thing actually has a saddle with it. Usually these spawn with chests. Nope, it's empty. I wonder if plugins can add extra crafting recipes. There's a chance that you could get like a plugin that adds craftable saddles. That'd be nice. I'm guessing you looted that thing. How you got up there and then out? Oh, that's how you got the Ice Bucket Challenge achievement. Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering about that. Like, hey, you have a diamond pick. How would you mine obsidian? Get out of a chest. Cheated. I'm gonna keep walking along the coast, see if I find anything interesting. Look at that, turtles. Oh, hella turtles. Really cool. turtles have been fed, they should start laying eggs like this. Apparently zombies make it their mission to step on turtle eggs, which is kind of fucked up. I guess there's turtles there. We'll come back and the eggs will have hatched and we can try and get some scutes or something. Turtle shell helmets take forever to get and they're just not worth it. Kind of sad. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep heading off in this diagonal and see what I can find. Beehive. Massive plains biome. Ooh, a village. With a whole lot of hay bales. Giant tend to make off with. I'm probably gonna sell the wheat back to the villagers. Quite a nefarious scheme if I do say so myself. Steal the people's treasures and then sell them back to them. Quite the scheme indeed. And these guys have jobs because it's a fresh food. You're a farmer now. You don't accept wheat. Come on, there's another farm over here. One without a composter. Come on, there's gotta be more than one farmer. I don't want to have to re-roll this dude's trades. Okay. Draw village chords now? Sure. You can screenshot them. You want kitty? Oh, that's fair, actually. It's like negative 500 and then 800. But I thought you were getting off Minecraft. So you can come back here later. Show again. Okay. Totally not nauseating having all that crap on my screen. Bring me down. Okay. Nope. I want the farmer associated with this. Another farmer. No, there isn't. He's the only guy, but his trades aren't rolling over. Oh wait, no, there are two farmers. Yes, you accept wheat for money. Oh, potato alert. Carrots. I'm actually gonna keep the carrots. Well, now I got 28 emeralds. What can I do with those? What do you sell? Knockback, 1, smite 2. One other thing my texture pack does is it changes the Roman numerals to be numbers again, which makes it easier to read. Unemployment rate in this village is at an all-time high. There's like a bajillion houses here and like no job sites. Kind of funny. You'll see a taiga village and it'll be the exact opposite. There'll be like 2 houses and then like 5 stonemason huts. Vanilla tweaks not carry over versions. It does, except that it breaks. For some reason, it broke between 1.19 and 1.20, so I had to make it again. Like, I would talk to a wandering trader, and the inventory screen didn't scale properly. It, like, stretched weird. It's kind of funny. And that was the point where I was like, oh yeah, okay, that doesn't work right. But also some of the GUI wasn't, like, changing color properly, so some of it would be dark and some of it would be... I mean, you could enable your vanilla tweaks, but some stuff would be weird. I sent you the link to my new vanilla tweaks pack, so if you want to download that one, you can. And also, because it's a link to vanilla tweaks, it just shows you my pack with all my preferences, but you can change it before you download it, so you can enable Fulbright if you want. And then download that version of the pack. Fulbright is lame, though. You're lame for using Fulbright. It was funny when it was on accident. Thought something was a video game before you ran it. Yeah. Transparent Wawa back? Yeah, that's what I have. I enabled that. It just looks nicer. I guess it's kind of a cheat. I don't know. It just makes the game look less shit. I might have to build like a villager encampment thing. Might have to enslave the local population. Because having enchantment trades is just really nice, and I haven't done it in a while. And if this is a long answer, you might go to the mall tomorrow. That sounds hype. Should like bring Alex. Take a day out of it. You know, I haven't had a chance to hang out in a while. You don't know if I want to go? I'd like to go. Dad found $40 in the washing machine that belonged to me. So I have hella spending cash, even after I dropped $80 on Steam to get like 2 games. 100 Christmas dollars in my wallet aflame. Exactly. Think of all of the things we could buy. Think of all the trinkets and doodads. Dude, why are there so many lava lakes? I don't remember there being this many in this game. Get that Majora's Mask amiibo. It's gonna be. Don't waste all your money on that stupid amiibo, please. You know what you should do? Buy like an NFC chip and have it be the Zelda one. And then you should like get polymer clay and make your own amiibo. Little art project. Dude, don't buy Pokemon either. It's not worth it, I promise. Just buy a flash cart off of Amazon. I will hook you up with all the games you need. Talking about wasting money on stupid stuff. I'll get you Heart Gold or Soul Silver. I'll get you Pokemon Black or White. I'll get you Black 2, White 2. I'll play my own copy of Black 2, White 2. It'll be grand. And money on things that are actually worth spending on. And you know what? Because I just realized I'm admitting to piracy on stream. I don't care. It's abandonware. Pokemon Black and White hasn't been out since 2008, maybe 2009 or 2010, and they don't sell the games anymore, and they cost upwards of $100. So no matter what I do, Nintendo won't get money. I might as well just pirate it. Not hurting anybody other than the fucking scalpers that decided to jack up the prices. And you know what? Fuck them. Maybe Michael's for an hour whilst I spend money? No. Dude. No. Nuh-uh. Here's the plan. We go halvesies on a 3D printer. Think of all the things I could make. Rectopus. Think of Shrektopus. We don't get a 3D printer, you're missing out on Shrektopus. Found an Among Us gravel. Give me an iron axe. Just a full durability iron axe. I guess we take that. Lure 3 fishing rod. Pay my science teacher to make Shrektopus. Or you could just pay the science teacher for the 3D printer. Like to buy it. Because I need to print a case for my Raspberry Pi. Ooh, actually, that's what I spend my budget on. Raspberry Pi. At 40 bucks from the washing machine. Raspberry Pi. She knows how to use the 3D printer now. That's cool. It's good to hear. Maybe you guys will actually do something with it. If I drown, I'm gonna be angry. There's more ruins, actually. This is huge. Oh no, I just heard trident noise. That's not a noise you want to be hearing. Whoever's online should, like, sleep. I was already there, but this place has lanterns. There we go, we got a little bubble column right next to some suspicious gravel. The actual name of the other guy we were playing with? So it's Cash and it's Alex. I explained that to everybody. But y'all knew each other's usernames. Yeah, Alex is I Eat Men and Cash is Cash. Curse of Binding book with no redeeming qualities? Hell yeah, sign me up. You didn't know Cash? Honestly impressive, because I do like this stuff all the time. Dude, 2 more sussy gravels for the price of 0? And it's shards? Hell yeah, give me another one of those shards. Be whatever this is. Ooh, this is a warden shard. It looks like a mini P.E.K.K.A. Kind of funny. Yeah, the warden shard looks like a mini P.E.K.K.A. Called the Mourner, but he's supposed to be the warden. Okay, his name is Plastic Bag. That's the Xbox username, but this is an older Microsoft account, so not the same. This is from their I converted a Java account to their Microsoft account and linked it, so they have separate names for some. Mine was Nest Player until I changed it back on here. Now my Java username is Breen. Or Breen is Gamer. Fuck these trident lobbing ass hats. There's 2 of them. 1 was not enough. These guys are not fun to fight. They're just annoying as shit. There's no counter other than to also have a trident, but that's not up to you because you can't craft a trident. You just have to hope that they drop one. You have to fight them in an unfair uphill battle over and over again. So you eventually get one, and then it's almost broken, and you also have to get mending. I just hate Minecraft. So much of this stuff is arbitrary for no reason. Why is it that we can't craft just random things? Saddle? No, you can't craft that. Horse armor? You can only craft it if it's leather. It's just ridiculous. Who decided these things? Good night. Thanks for sticking around. Just a second, I let up my shield. How's that guy not getting hit by it? I guess a bow would do the trick, but not really. Ow, what the fuck? Raw beef, yummy in my tummy. You guys have never not been the most annoying pieces of shit mobs. They have been since they were added. The game is worse for it. Literally all of my shield's durability being spent on these two fucking zombie things. Fuck you. God. Fucking damn, man. It's another one. Another one. We get the axe out. We get the brand new axe out. This is my new weapon. Say hello to Jank Hitbox McGee. What was that new shard? Oh, it was another plenty shard. There's a blade. Ooh. more for the road. Hell yeah, money. Alright, well, trying to head home, but instead I found a bunch of random bullshit. Oh, it's because home is that way. For some reason. It was across this ocean. Oh. House should pop up on the horizon here any second. If my word reading is good. If not, then I need to reevaluate how I interpret cardinal directions. Come on, house. I know you're here somewhere. Real dark. I don't know how I ended up on the opposite continent. Well, that doesn't look like home, but it looks like land. Where home is in relation to this. This way? Like the other way. Not down here. Those squids. Why am I genuinely lost? How did I manage that? Had to check something. Be straight shot home. Yep, there we go. I don't know how following the coast took me in a circle when I was only trying to walk on a diag. At one point I got turned around. Just whatever. I know where that village is. So that's good. shard chest where I keep all my shards. And that too, I guess. Progress, but hard to transfer from Baldur's Gate. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, carp. What's that? If I want to know. What am I hearing? Like a squid dying? Checkerboarding this. I have an idea. This is going to be the most... Actually, I thought this is the exact most optimal setup. In fact, I know it isn't. I'm basically just going to fill this entire island with sugarcane. It is a squid dying. That's kind of what I thought. You don't hear a whole lot of that, so Not a sound I'm acquainted with. The only reason I kind of know what a squid dying sounds like is because Sky Factory, we just have them spawn wherever you had a water source. And I kind of made a farm out of them dying because they would drop loot bags. There we go, it's perfect. Oh, it will be perfect once it's lit up. I can really, do that now. Need to make a couple jack-o'-lanterns. They are one of the brightest light sources. I think they let out light level 15. They can be submerged in water. We can illuminate Sugarcane Island with a few buried jack-o'-lanterns. Do well. Now we have relatively optimal sugarcane farm. Pretty sure everything is better than Pizza Hut, not just Domino's. Just like everybody out pizzas the Hut. If you don't out pizza the Hut, then you shouldn't be making pizza. Because it's like the bare minimum. Kind of a funny slogan I had, considering you make the worst pizza. A bit chilly. Got better enchants yet? Level 11. Racking hours in BG3 just staring at this house. I'm being an alchemist. Yeah, use my last sign for that too. Can I get any funny book enchantments? No. What's fortune doing, I hope? Fortune doing a shovel. I should have hella gravel actually. Rather a lot of but I left all the gravel in a cave. A lot of flint. I do have a lot of flint. Okay, well I'm gonna make hella arrows in my final order of business. Get a bow. And but I don't have enough string. Kind of hard to get string when laid out. Hmm. Stack of arrows, but no string to put with them. I guess I'll go back down. Can't find. If my lighting job's any good, then I won't really. I think I'm gonna end the stream here actually. Just because this has been going on for a while and I've been doing a whole lot of talking for most of the latter half here. This was fun. Doing a deep dive on, but taking a look at Raspis actually has me convinced that I can make this all happen. So we shall see. So many ravines. ravines in this world? Like, I don't understand it. Ravine after ravine. Wait, this one's a second layer to the one that's on the surface? That's actually crazy. It's got a skeleton, dude. Evil plans. Alright, well, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now. And thanks for watching.